All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk briefly about all the different Tesla product launches that could be coming up in the near future. And this is good timing, right? Good insight, good data points, because tomorrow, or even maybe today when this video actually comes out, that we've got the Tesla earnings call with all the different information that might be released or may not even be released in the near future. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can just get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. We got Pre and Jeremy. Thank you for supporting. Hopefully I got your names correct. Thank you thank you for joining. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. So we know this. We've got this Tesla earnings call coming up in the near future, but check out this graphic, or at least this table from Herbert Ong. Quote, "The next 6 months of Tesla is going to be action-packed." So this is good news for a Tesla shareholder. We have Tesla shares, not financial advice. I should say that I feel like a lot more, because we do talk about financing Teslas and how to get the best deal and the best financing rate. But of course, none of it is actually financial advice. But of course, it's always the best deal. But taking a look at this, I mean, you can see there's a lot of the highlights that have been checked off or even done for 2023. But then there's also a massive section on the right side of what potentially could be coming soon. The big things that stand out to me, I mean, the first thing is, you all know, as you will probably all talk about, Model 3 Highland, which is still open, but it's got a slated date of August. But as we've heard from the rumors, as we have discussed, this is probably not a US August release. This is more than likely a China release for the Model 3 Highland. They're probably going to release it first in China first, make all of us United States citizens a little bit of fear of missing out, some FOMO, and then probably build some hype and open up the ordering page for the US market after that. We've got Giga Mexico groundbreaking for the factory there, which supposedly is going to be a cheaper next-gen Tesla vehicle, maybe even $25,000. But even though right now a Model 3 can be close to $25,000, of course, if you factor in all the different incentives, both federal and state, you can get pretty close, or not, maybe close, like 26, 27, maybe $28,000. But we've also got this Cybertruck launch that could be coming up September. We're gonna go over that a little bit later today and go over all the different details on that, because we've got a lot of pricing predictions on this. And then also, is that going to be customer deliveries in September? Unfortunately, it does not look like it, even though we're fingers crossed on that. We've got volume and deliveries for October after Q3 ends, because if you're looking for the best deal on a Tesla, the first thing you got to do is use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, because you can get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 off for ordering a Model 3 or Model Y, S, or even X. Then head on over to waitingfortesla.com, where you can see all the discounted demo inventory. But if you can wait, and we've said this plenty of times on the channel, if you can wait till the end of this quarter, which is September, that is when all the deals are going to be out and about. If you want a slightly better discount, maybe even another $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 off, then that is when the next time there's going to be some more deals and clearance deals, especially if this Model 3 Highland releases in China first. Because if it releases in China first, knowledge is a power these days, and knowledge information goes across very, very quickly. So a lot of people are going to be knowing that it's official that a Model 3 Highland is coming. So it is going to do wonders, or probably negative wonders, to the current Model 3. And all these pricing, all these discounts is going to get that much more aggressive. We've got Tesla bot demo. We've got AI day number 3. We've got this 4680 battery that I don't think that's actually going to be coming out in the near future. We haven't really heard much. We've got gigafactories, giga energy, giga packs, all this different stuff. We've got FSD 500,000 subscribers. And this is another big one in 2024, the Inflation Reduction Act, 7,500 federal tax credit. This tax credit right here that you are supposed to get when you buy the vehicle now and you file for your taxes next year. This credit is supposed to be point of sale. So Tesla, as the law is written with the Inflation Reduction Act, Tesla is supposed to be able to discount the vehicle at point of sale and then get the money from the government for that. And so I'm not sure how that is going to shake out. That's going to be a whole different ball game when that actually comes out, because who's going to verify? Is Tesla going to verify that you qualify, or they're just going to do it, get their money from the government, and then the government is going to try and verify it with you later, maybe even claw back? It's going to be a huge, big unknown. But at the end of the day, if you can get a $7,500 discount at the time of sale, that is going to be much more impactful than any sort of tax credit, tax rebate, or anything later on where you file for that. But if you're looking to buy a Tesla and if you're looking to take advantage of that $7,500 now with a lower monthly payment, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet, you can check out Tenet down below in the description, but Tenet allows you to finance your Tesla or any EV with a lower monthly payment. They can do this by deferring a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit all the way to the end. This results in a lower monthly payment, and they can do this because they are a Tesla approved financing partner. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description, and thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But we got a ton of things coming up. We got Dojo top 5. We got this robo taxi that is somewhat in the works as well. You know, I'm one of these believe it when I see it. But even if Tesla just does like 25% of this, which they've already slated to happen, do already, and that should be a very great time. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. If you're looking for someone to ask some questions about buying a Tesla or how to get the best deal on a Tesla, that's where you can do that by joining my Patreon link down below in the description. You can join and ask me any questions one-on-one via a direct message in the Patreon app, or even schedule a phone call with me where you can ask me any questions about how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. After you join, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the credit unions and banks out there that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing, lower than Tesla's 5.89%, some even as low as 2.99% that some people can qualify for, but most people are going to qualify for the credit union on the list that is in like the 4%, which is still way better than Tesla's almost 6% financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's supported our channel with the Patreon app, or even just coming in and hitting the like button in the comments and everything like that. Water break. Oh, I'm thirsty. Juan, thanks for coming in. A couple of announcements on the channel. If you're interested in winning a giveaway, we've got one giveaway going on the channel right now. Shout out to MAGBAK. We're giving away their rim case for your Model 3 or Model Y. So if you're interested in winning this, head on over to our YouTube channel page. Go to the community button right here on the right side. Scroll down a couple posts to the giveaway post where you can join in and enter in. And on top of that, on Friday, this Friday, we're kicking off another giveaway. So if you're interested in wondering and seeing what's in this black Tesla box right here, we're going to unbox it. We're going to unbox it on Friday and kick off another giveaway to give this special prize. So if you can guess what this is, I'm trying to hide it, but you can see it is Tesla. It is official. We're going to open this on Friday and give it away to one of you out there. So first, definitely hit that subscribe, and see you on Friday if you want to join in for winning that giveaway for that giveaway. In this next topic, there's a lot of Cybertruck hype recently these days, but we're going to go through and run through the most recent topics. One of which is a lot of people are speculating on what the pricing will be, and also give you my thoughts and hopefully what I really feel like it should be at. But it looks like the numbers are all over the place from $50,000 to $80,000 to maybe even $90,000. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. So definitely check out Patreon link down in the description. Shout out to Tesla owners, Silicon Valley. They talked about this, made this post. They wanted everybody to post their best Cybertruck predictions because in case you missed it, Elon did discuss the Ford Lightning price drop that happened the other day or happened yesterday, and Ford dropped the Ford F-150 Lightning by $10,000. And I believe the cheapest Ford F-150 Lightning starts at around $50,000, but Elon commented that the Lightning is too expensive. So that does give us some insight on what the Cybertruck might be able to be coming out at. But here are all the different posts on what people are thinking. Chadwick thinks it's going to be anywhere from 59 to 79. Bearded Tesla thinks it's going to be about 59,990. But the good thing with this, if we come in at a price lower than $80,000, this is great news because then if the price comes in under $80,000, the MSRP, then it will qualify, if the vehicle qualifies, potentially for the $7,500 federal tax credit. You can see some of these vehicles only qualify for $3,750 because that's based on the battery minerals or even the manufacturing of the battery. So Tesla could be running up against that for some of these vehicles. But going through some of these posts, we've got Dirty Tesla highlighting Warren and Talos of EV, other Twitter, Tesla, and YouTubers on the channels that talk about Tesla. And here's Warren's Cybertruck prediction. He thinks that the first one's going to be a tri-motor Plaid, a 142 kilowatt battery pack. To give you some perspective, a Model Y is like 71, and a Model X is about 100 battery kilowatts. You can see 420 mile range, nice, 5,200 curb weight, and a 2.8 0 to 60 seconds at a price of $79,990. I think that's a little bit too optimistic. I'm probably more in line with Taylor's Cybertruck prediction. He thinks that there's going to be a dual motor right off the gate, 130 kilowatt battery pack, 350 mile range, 6,000 weight, 0 to 60 in 4.2, and a price of $79,990. Because that's the one thing. What both of these people are trying to compare it to is what the current price of the Model X long range is. And because if you think about it, right, like why would Tesla release a Cybertruck that is going to really severely impact the Model X in terms of taking or cannibalizing some of the sales? Because the current Model X in its current form is a dual motor with a 100 or 99 kilowatt battery pack, 348 mile range, a 3.8 0 to 60 seconds at a price of $98,490. So if we just take this at surface value, then we are predicting that the Cybertruck is going to come in $20,000 less than the Model X. I'm not exactly too sure on that. A little bit, a part of me does think that the Cybertruck is going to be like a $90,000 to $100,000 vehicle right out of the gate because Tesla needs to be able to do that. But here's a post from Hole's Mars catalog, which unfortunately I did not like reading, but quote, it says, Cybertruck final specs and pricing will be announced at a special handoff event taking place at the end of this quarter. So I was hoping, fingers crossed, that we would hear more details about the pricing and all the different stuff tomorrow during the actual earnings call. But unfortunately, it looks like they're going to hold that all the way till the Cybertruck delivery event, which who knows? It could be the end of September. It could be middle of September or even be earlier than that. But fingers crossed, a part of me is hopeful, thinking that it will come in at under $80,000. But a big part of me also thinks it's going to be way higher than that. And here's a post from Sorry Merritt. Quote, what do you think the Cybertruck starting price will be? Sorry Merritt thinks it's going to be $55,000. Brandon says $69,420. And there's plenty of other guesses. Farzad $59K, Dirty Tesla $79,900, Zach $70K, Tech AU $50K, Danielle $69,420. And I really feel like, I mean, fingers crossed, I do hope it comes in at $79,990 right under the federal tax credit, but a big part of me does think it's going to be coming in at like $99,000. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on that. What price do you think the Cybertruck is actually going to be coming out at? And what price is your cap on that? What's the maximum you will actually pay? But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. Let's do a poll. We haven't done a poll in a bit. Let's see. What price do you think Cybertruck will be? Let's see. $59,990, $69,990. 79,990, 89,990 plus. Let's see. I really feel, fingers crossed, I do hope it's going to be 79,990 or even less. But a big part of me feels like Tesla is going to need to recoup as much as possible. And it's going to be like 89,990 plus. But hopefully, we'll see. I mean, fingers crossed. Hopefully, it's a great price. And hopefully, we hear a lot more tomorrow. But in other news, if you just bought a Tesla or you're about to buy a Tesla, definitely check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description as well. We got 3D Mats USA, RIVIAN, Jawa, and MAGBAK as well if you want some extra discounts on a Tesla if you just bought a Tesla or you're about to buy a Tesla. So thank you to everybody that's used our Tesla discount codes and also everybody that's used our Tesla referral codes down below in the description as well. If you've got $500 off or $1,000 off, definitely if you want to get that, check out our discount code down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's used our codes in the future and in the past. I'm still waiting on confirmation because I just got another comment pretty recently, I think yesterday, where someone said they were able to get 10,000 loot box credits for using our referral code instead of getting the full self-driving. So it seems like it's going either way in terms of what it seems like what it is depending on who you get as a Tesla sales rep, they are basically letting you choose at the end of the day. But let's see, here's the actual post so you can actually see that, at least I'm getting the comment. We'll see. So here it is, quote from Jhar, thanks for commenting. My mom just picked up her Tesla Model 3 last week. I told her there was a possibility of 10,000 points versus 3 months of full self-driving. This is a no-go. She spoke with their advisor on the phone, and during the pickup, no one was able to switch her from 3 months to full self-driving of loot box credits. Okay, so that's one use case. Let's find another one. No loot box credit. Use refer got full stroke. No loot box credits. Let's see. No one was able to switch her. Let's see what else we got. No, let's see. There was another post I got. Let's see if we can find it. But if you were able to get loot box credits, definitely send me a screenshot or something. I know a couple people are waiting to take delivery, so hopefully you'll be able to get it from that, because it could either be forced or not forced, but maybe it potentially is forced that they're not letting people get it at the end of the day. Juan, thanks for coming in. Gabriel, just took delivery of my first Tesla on Saturday and truly beyond happy. Now, congrats to you, Gabriel. Thanks for supporting. Definitely check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description if you want to get some extra discounts on accessories. I wasn't able to add your referral since I wanted to add after I was provided a VIN unfortunately. Yeah, Tesla is pretty strict on that. They will not allow you to add the Tesla referral code after you place the order. You kind of have to reorder and do it again. So, and I can certainly understand why that would not make sense in some certain situations. In this next topic, so we just talked about hardware 3 and hardware 4.0 pretty recently in these past few months, but it seems like, and as you can predict, there is Tesla hardware 5.0 already being discussed. So we'll take a look at what we actually see and what we've actually seen, because this is the thing. Like I try and tell everybody, don't get too caught up in this hardware 3 versus hardware 4.0, because there's always going to be a new technology with Tesla, and there's always going to be the latest version. So we'll take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So shout out to Sorry You're Married. He posted that Samsung will reportedly make Tesla's next gen full self-driving chips. Quote, the chips to be manufactured on Samsung's 4 nanometer node will go into Tesla hardware's 5 computers and will be mass produced 3 to 4 years from now, according to the Economic Daily. So we kind of already knew this. I mean, this is the case. This is just like how there's an iPhone 12 and an iPhone 13. So it seems like Tesla is already trying to work on the next chip and labeling it hardware 5.0 for probably the next full self-driving robotaxi and everything like that. So just an FYI, this is hopefully not going to be your last Tesla as you buy it today, and maybe you'll potentially own it for 5 to 10 years, and there will always be another vehicle out there from there. But shout out to Holzmar Catalog. He wrote this as well. So Tesla will be sourcing hardware 5 from both TSMC and Samsung. The addition of TSMC is true is big news. You can see from this article, this snippet, that they talk about the hardware 5.0 chip. And if you don't remember, we are currently at hardware 4.0 for just the Model Y, Model S, and Model X. And the Model 3 does not have the hardware 4.0 at the moment. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below the description is Patreon link for the channel. So definitely check it out if you're interested. All right, checking on this poll. What price do you think the Cybertruck will be? 40% $59,990, 40% $69,990, 20% $79,990. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.